I was scared. I was scared to disappoint the people around me, the people that I cared for the most. 6 weeks and 4 days, the day I found out. I remember going outside and being stared at, and people would look at me as if I was some sort of weird creature. This is baby Zaira. What's up, you guys? My name is jamiletyunuen, and I'm so happy to be back here making YouTube videos for you guys. Please, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click that button and hit the little bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Okay, first of all, I want to introduce you all to somebody really special, and she's going to be here in the channel with us from now on. This is baby Zaira. Say hi to everyone. Hello, people. She's my daughter. She's going to be with me throughout this video, but she's going to be laying down like right next to me. So if you occasionally see her little hands pop out in the air, just know that's her, and she's just chilling. Say goodbye, baby. Goodbye. But anyways, let's get into today's topic, which is finding out I was pregnant in high school and how I really felt. So let's start by the beginning. I got pregnant on my senior year of high school. I was 18 years old, and 6 weeks and 4 days the day I found out.
As a matter of fact, I found out 25 days before graduation on May 4th of 2019.
So how I really felt. That day and for the first few weeks, everything was dark. I had all these questions in my head, all these thoughts going on, and mostly I was experiencing a lot of anxiety and fear. For many different reasons, but the main reason was that throughout my life, I never gave my parents any trouble. I always tried my best to have good grades in school. I was in many clubs, choir, theater, dance classes. I was, I guess you could say, a good kid. And just by picturing the disappointment on my mom's face after telling her I was pregnant, that was like too much for me. So yeah, I was scared. I was scared to disappoint the people around me, the people that I cared for the most. But honestly, I think it's part of the process. I don't think that there's a way of not experiencing all these emotions, at least for the first few days. I would say the best you could do is cope with it and think that that space that you're in right now is not going to last forever. So just in case you were wondering, I put her in her bouncy because she got the hiccups, and I've noticed she's more uncomfortable if she's laying down than if she's sitting up while her hiccups go away. But anyways, once I made a decision, I got a little peace of mind, but I must tell you, pregnancy itself is just a bunch of questions, self-thoughts, and learning. Throughout my journey, I grew up so much. I matured a whole lot, and I'm definitely not the same person I was a little past a year ago. One thing I do have to say is that when you are pregnant at this age, you have to get used to judgment. You will be exposed to so many people around you, and even strangers giving you looks, judging your actions, even calling you different ways. It's kind of a given in society, and it does not feel nice, but it will make you stronger. Especially if you're a person that tends to give a lot of importance to what other people think about you, like myself. While being pregnant, you are going to learn to ignore all of that for your own sanity. I remember going outside and being stared at, and people would look at me as if I was some sort of weird creature. So what I did is I focused on people that were happy for me, that supported me, because being pregnant is not easy. So I needed to keep myself positive and have positivity around me. My support system consisted mainly of my friends, some family members, and my boyfriend at the time. So yeah, they made sure I stayed happy. Another thing is that I thankfully had a really healthy pregnancy with almost no complications. That honestly eased it out so much for me, because I could literally tell that I did not feel pregnant for the most part of it, really. I never experienced morning sickness. I never experienced throwing up. I never experienced loss of appetite. It was only until the 3rd trimester that I started feeling a little more tired, and it was definitely harder for me to do certain activities that I would do on a regular basis.
Which is also part of why I found out I was pregnant, only because I had a feeling and I took a pregnancy test, but not really because I was experiencing any type of symptoms at the time. But anyways, that is another topic. You guys like this video. If you would like me to do another video on how I found out about baby girl and how I told my family.
Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is beginning versus end, and how the people around you will change their perspective of your pregnancy over time. If at the beginning your family...
You want to be over here? Huh? You want to be over here?
Yeah, come here. Come here. Oh.
Such messy hair, my
Okay. Anyways, if at the beginning your family, your friends, the people that you care for don't really take your pregnancy in a positive way, trust me, I was there 100%. But the good news is that it does get better over time. Along the way, I heard so many people tell me this over and over, people that had similar experiences to mine, and it really is true. So if someone is telling you this at the moment, it does get better over time. I remember at one point I thought I was forever going to be rejected in my family. I thought that I was never going to be seen the same way. I thought I was ashamed. And I remember very, very clearly that at some point I thought as if every single good thing I had done in the past, every achievement that I had accomplished, absolutely everything good that I was vanished. It's like it had been erased from my family.
Like all of a sudden, this bad person who made a bad decision.
With my friends, it was quite different because I never felt judged by them, honestly. After your baby arrives, you forget about every single bad moment that you went through in your pregnancy. You forget about any sacrifices you had to make. You forget about anything you had to give up in order to have your kid. You just forget about everything. And all that really matters is that your baby is finally here. It's like once you carry your baby for the first time, your world goes blank. You have a new life. You have someone to take care of. You have someone to raise. You have someone to make a good human being out of.
And I won't say that your past goes away, but it's definitely a whole nother story once you have a baby.
Or at least that's how I felt. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And she apparently continued with her hiccups. That's kind of a sad story, but it's okay. Wish her luck getting rid of them. Thank you guys for all the support always. We love you. See you next time. We did it! We did it, baby! We did it! Say bye-bye! Bye-bye!